Hybrid Nights. Today we're going to do a lesson on reading digitally. We're going to take a look at an article on the internet. Instead of looking at the articles in our books at school, we can access this article anytime, anywhere, as long as we have a device and internet access. Before we get started reading the actual article itself, we're going to take a few seconds to look around and see what reading digitally can offer us that a traditional piece of paper can't. To start, make sure that when you access any digital content, whether it's a video or an article, that you're making sure that it comes from a safe resource. Today's article is being accessed through Wonders and Time for Kids. These are two companies for kids that are really safe and offer really good information for kids. It's always important to make sure you know where your content is coming from. This article even offers credits, which tells us who has supplied the pictures and who is writing the article. The first thing I see when I open up this digital article is I see this big photo here with a caption. This is a text feature. Just like text features in our paper copies of articles, these text features helps the reader to understand what they have read by providing additional photos, information, graphs, maps, and so much more. Something that a digital article has that a paper copy might not have is additional text features that we can click on to gain more information as we read. So if I take my cursor, the thing that we point with on the screen, and I hover over these other text features, I see that there's a bar that lights up showing that it's ready to be clicked on. These text features are interactive, meaning you can open them and see more things because the article is in a digital format. We can click on them and check those out. Here, we have a text feature, which is a graph. And here, we have another photograph with more information. If we scroll down, we come across these blue words that are underlined. Notice how when I'm on the other words, my cursor looks a little different. It kind of looks like an uppercase I. But when I come and hover over these blue words that are underlined, this means that it is another feature that the online article offers that I can click on to get more information. These blue words are called hyperlinks. Let's click on this hyperlink and see what information is offered to us. The author put a hyperlink in the article to show another photograph with more information. This photograph is supporting this specific paragraph. Let's scroll down and see what else we can find. I see another hyperlink. I see another blue word that's underlined, and when I hover over it, my cursor says that I can click on it. Let's click on here to see what information the author is providing us. The hyperlink brought us to a website that's all about soccer, and it has the scores of the different teams. Isn't that cool? Boys and girls, remember, when you click on any of these blue hyperlinks, make sure that before you do that, you are on an article that is from a reputable, safe website. Like I said earlier, this is a safe article because we know where it's coming from. It's coming from Wonders and Time for Kids, which are both safe websites. If you're not sure where the article is coming from, don't click on any of these blue hyperlinks because you're not sure if those hyperlinks will take you to a program that will break your computer with a virus, or if it's going to send you to a website that's going to try to steal your information. So remember, before you click on any of these hyperlinks, when you find an article, make sure that the website is safe. Now that we have taken a look at the digital parts of this article, let's start reading. The title is Soccer is America's Game. The sport is growing more and more popular in the United States. Caption: These kids have fun playing soccer. Soccer is the most important sport in the world. It is called football in most countries, but Americans call it soccer. In America, football and baseball are favorites, but excitement about soccer is growing. More people are playing and watching the game. Heading: Spotlight on soccer. Soccer has deep roots in the United States. Many people who live in Scotland, Germany, Italy, and other countries play the game. They brought soccer with them when they traveled to America to live and work. Then they taught their new neighbors how to play. Next, more and more people began playing soccer. Soccer has become a team sport played by many children and adults in America. Parents watch their children play. They learn to play too. Americans love to play soccer, and the game caught on. Soccer is the only game played around the world, says Joe Roth. Joe is one of the owners of the Seattle Sounders. The Sounders is an American Major League Soccer team. To the Sounders fans, soccer is a big deal. On game days, around 35,000 fans show up to cheer for their team. They proudly wear green and blue, their team colors. Then they march together to the field. The fans stand and sing the whole march. Let's click on this blue hyperlink to see the text feature for this paragraph. This text feature says, Alvaro Fernandez of the Seattle Sounders kicks the ball down the field in a soccer game against the New York Red Bulls. This text feature is helping me to understand this paragraph better because it's showing me the players of the Seattle Sounders. It also shows the blue and green uniform colors that the article had talked about. Heading: Why play soccer? This heading is getting my brain ready to start thinking about why somebody would want to play soccer. I have a feeling that this paragraph is going to convince me, the reader, of some good reasons why someone should play the game of soccer. Soccer is a great way to have fun. People who play soccer run and kick a lot. They learn to pass the ball and score goals. Soccer is also a good way to spend time outdoors with other people. Because it is a team sport, soccer is a great way to learn how to cooperate and be a good sport. The Colorado Rapids men's soccer team visits the White House in 2011. President Barack Obama congratulated them on a big win. The U.S. women's national soccer team also visited the White House in 2011. The sports stars taught soccer skills to kids. They played on the lawn of the president's home. They also talked about the importance of exercise. Playing soccer is a great way to get healthy. I was right when I predicted what this section of the passage was going to tell me about. It gave me many reasons why soccer is a good sport. It told me that soccer is a good way to spend time outside and to cooperate with other people and to learn to be a good sport. It told me how soccer is a great way to be healthy and get exercise. It also told me about positive ways that these famous teams can help kids. Learn to love it. There are many soccer channels on television. That's because many people enjoy watching the games. Soccer is also one of the top sports to watch online. Many people also like to play soccer video games. Video games have helped the sport get more popular too. The biggest aim or goal of soccer players is to win the World Cup. This sporting event happens every 4 years. It is played in a different country each time. Soccer fans from around the world travel to attend. The whole world watches on television. Awesome athletes go toe to toe on the field. The best team takes home the World Cup. In 2011, Sunil Gulati was the president of the United States Soccer Federation. He had the job since 2006. Gulati thinks that more and more people are becoming excited about soccer. He can tell how much people care about their teams because he gets lots of emails from soccer fans. In this country, we are not used to being second best, says Gulati. Soccer may not be one of the most popular sports in America, but it is getting there. Every day, more and more people are learning to love the game. Get the latest soccer news at the Major League Soccer website. And just like before, you can click on here to go to the soccer website and see all the scores and updates from those soccer teams. Let's scroll back to the top and read the text features that we looked at earlier. Most Major League Soccer goals. Chart of the 5 MLS, Major League Soccer, players with most goals of all time. So the goals are the points that they've scored. So we have their names along the bottom and the number of goals along the left-hand side. And then the bars go up to show you how many each of them has scored. Using this chart, I can see that Jeff Cunningham has scored the most goals of these 5 players. He scored 134 goals. Let's check out this digital text feature. Playing to learn. People who love video games can learn to love soccer too. Here, a gamer tries out a new video game. He moves like a soccer player and can score goals. Video games like this one have increased soccer's popularity in the United States. So the main idea of this article was to inform the reader all about soccer and how it's changing in America. We can go back into each of the headings and sections of this passage to grab some details. For example, this heading gives us 3 paragraphs filled with details on how soccer came to America. So we can talk about how soccer came to America as one of our supporting details to the main idea. We can also grab a detail to support the main idea by looking at this next heading. This section tells us why soccer is beneficial to people. In this last heading section, we can pull a detail about how the success of soccer has increased in America and other countries around the world. Using these 3 details, we can get the main idea that soccer is fun, beneficial, and it's a game for America and others around the world. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed reading and exploring this digital article. Bye for now.